In this episode of Expedition Almost Zimbabwe, we are joined by our good friend Casey.
Back.
Joe finds a magic key.
The magic
Room 65.
And Caleb gets a new hat.
They were so happy and I feel happy.
We arrived in Victoria Falls after a long, dusty and very weary drive from Mabwe Bay. So you can only imagine our excitement when we got the nod to stay at the newly built Palm River Hotel.
The magic
Room 65. Nice.
Thank you.
Enter.
Oh my gosh. What? Thank you to the Palm. Jesus. Awesome. Thank you so much. Yeah, this is... Look, sleeping in a tent definitely has its charms, but a night here is gonna be sweet. Hey, get lost in that.
Alright, so you may enjoy your stay with us at the Palm River Hotel.
I definitely will. Thank you so much.
Wonderful. Let's stay.
Thank you.
Thanks to the awesome night of luxury at the Palm, we were up super early and no trip to Victoria Falls would be complete without visiting the rainforest. It really is one for the bucket list, something that everyone should try and do at least once in their life. It's really spectacular being there at sunrise.
Right now, I'm watching as the first tourists to my left are taking photographs of the rising sun to my right. I'm standing in front, if you can't already hear, of Devil's Cataract and the Victoria Falls complex. It is awesome. We're just so flippin' lucky that this is in Zimbabwe and it's one of the 7 natural wonders in the world and it's ours. And we have to take good care of it to make sure it remains that way.
The rest of our time in Vic Falls was spent relaxing, fattening up on all the good food, and doing some grocery shopping before heading out, getting back into the bush, and our next stop on the trip was going to be Kazuma Pan.
The story is we had a wonderful time here in Victoria Falls. Now we are waiting for our next adventure. Where?
Kazuma.
In Kazuma.
We've checked out of the Palm. So sweet, so good. But I know the next leg is going to be so sweet, so good. And so that's okay. But also, look at all this beautiful green veg we have got from Casey Bennett, who's joining us on the next leg of this trip. Casey, woo woo woo. She's hiding behind the camera, but she'll warm to it.
Back.
What do you think of this trip?
I don't know.
Tell us how irresponsible you've been.
I've been 150% completely irresponsible and not adulting at all.
Good. Joe?
Welcome to our world. Kazuma is just 31,300 hectares, so really quite small compared to the rest of Zimbabwe's national parks. But don't let that put you off, because what it lacks in size, it certainly makes up for in gravitas.
Kazuma Pan National Park really is an incredible little park. It punches way above its weight. It's a small park, but it is only 1 hour away from Victoria Falls, so if you're ever in the falls, it is well worth visiting. Ideally, go there and camp. If you can't camp, go there, take a picnic, and Just spend a few hours in that park, you're guaranteed to see a whole bunch of game.
In just 2 nights that we were in Kazuma, we saw more animals combined than we had throughout the entire previous 1,000 kilometers of our trip. It's a real gem. So go and visit it, go and enjoy it, and let's celebrate this small, very special, unique space. We're having lunch at Kazuma Pan, our first day in Kazuma. It's beautiful, like all the areas we've been in. It's unlike anything I've ever seen. We saw sable on the way in. There are freaking thousands of Egyptian geese. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to this afternoon. I think it, fingers crossed, should be pretty special.
Yeah, very nice arrival with the game. A couple of ground hornbills behind us at the moment. And nice to be at the site. There's a lot of work happening, so it's in construction. But yeah, we're just going to base here. But nice to be here. So looking forward to a good 2 days.
Sun's about to set over Kazuma Pan National Park. The wind's picking up. The colours are showing off. The grasses are golden. The sky is like a smudgy purpley blue, and everything's all good. Because the park is not extensive in size and there wasn't a whole stretch of area to cross or a whole bunch of places to go, we really had the opportunity to put our feet up and just chill out. We spent the entire day watching the pan and just watching the animals come in. It was exactly what we needed.
It was all really quiet and tranquil and very peaceful until
I was having a nice little quiet afternoon read with my Kindle under the shade. I had a big squeal because I felt something. Well, I looked first, then had a squeal because it's a snake. A very small snake, pretty now that I'm not squealing and can see it, but still it wasn't the nicest sensation to have a thing going over my arm and under. Bleh. Anyway, shame. He's here, he's beautiful. I'm glad he wasn't a biter. And I'm not going to be lying on the floor reading anymore.
There he is. Under Joe's sleeping mat. I think he needs to go, Joe. Do you want to just brush him along?
Shame, I think he probably got a bigger fright than I did. You think? You think he's not a...
No, he's fine, he'll go. Here he goes.
We thoroughly enjoyed our stay in Kazuma National Park and highly recommend that you too make the mission out there. It's only an hour or so outside of Vic Falls. Go for a night, or if you don't have the camping stuff, go for a picnic, take a drive around. It's well worth the effort.
Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate the support. Next time on Expedition Almost Zimbabwe.
We solved the world's problems, Caleb, myself and Casey.
I got the privilege of driving, me and Joe and Caleb in the back here. This is the fun car. This is where it happens, people.
Yeah, a lot of bush clearing and yeah, just tough going. Hot temperatures, bush clearing, cutting.